Good morning, children. In the third part of the chapter Family, we are going to discuss the structural and functional changes in the joint family and the factors resulting in the disintegration of joint family. So, first of all, we shall discuss the structural changes. Means, what are the structural changes in the new modern families? The first change is change in the size of family. The size of families has become very much smaller due to the influence of Western culture. It includes only the husband, wife and unmarried children. As we know that the joint families were large in size because it was a combination of several nuclear families. But nowadays the size of the family has reduced. Another structural change is change in family power. Earlier, the Karta, who was the eldest member of the family, had supreme power in the family. But in the modern days age has lost its venerable place. Thus, the head of the family does not enjoy exclusive powers. All the members of the family have equal powers and they can interfere in the family matters. The third change is change in relationship. With the increase in individualistic tendencies, each member of the family thinks for himself only. The old values of selfless sacrifice are decreasing and placing the others before self have given way to cutthroat competition and attainment of goals at any cost. Next is change in the form of marriage. The religious base of marriage is now a thing of the past. There are more late marriages, love marriages and intercaste marriages which are taking place in the modern families. The fifth structural change is increase in the powers of women. Today women enjoy equal rights. They are no longer slaves of men but equal partners. And they have full right to interfere in the family matters. So these are the structural changes. Now let us see the functional changes of family. Means what changes have taken place in the functions of nuclear family. First is change in the social and cultural aspects. Today's age is the age of change. The family's social and cultural functions which were conducted in the family are taken over by other agencies. Then second functional change is change in economic functions. Earlier, family was a unit of economic production but not now. Agriculture was the main occupation of the family. But today, people have a choice of professions and their individualistic nature prompts them to look for new opportunities. Third is change in religious affairs. Earlier, imparting religious education to the younger generation was an essential function of the family, especially the elder members of the family like the grandparents. But today, religion has lost its importance and there is no one to guide in the religious affairs. Fourth is change in entertainment functions. These days, there is a commercial entertainment such as radio, television, cinema, internet, etc. And the concept of entertainment has changed drastically. Now nobody wants to enjoy or nobody wants to do anything as a function in the family. So these are the functional changes in the family, means in the joint family. Now the next part is, which factors have resulted in the disintegration of joint family? So here are some factors. We are going to discuss them. The first major factor is industrialization. With the establishment of new factories in urban areas, workers from the villages move to the cities, which breaks the joint family. This is the major factor. Now the second factor is extension of communication and transport. Today, when the means of communication and transport have been extended, it is no longer necessary for men to stay with the family and carry on the family occupation. So now they go to the city and take up any other occupation, or even living in the village adopt some other trade. And when they adopt a trade different from the family trade, they establish a new home. Third factor is decline of agriculture and village trades. Today, the establishment of factories, the commodities produced by the village craftsmen cannot compete in quality or price with those produced in factories, with the result that the village industries suffer loss and after some time close down. With the closing down of the village industry, the workers move to the city. The population in village is also growing at a faster rate than in the urban areas. Thus, the pressure on land is high, and not only the workers but landholders also are compelled to go to the city to find job. Besides the decline of agriculture and trade, there are other causes as well which induce people to move to the city. In the villages, there are fewer facilities for entertainment and recreation, less opportunities for employment for the educated, and inadequate opportunities for the education of children. A gentleman, so called, finds little attraction to stay in the village, so he moves out to the cities, and this is also another factor of the disintegration of joint family. Fourth factor is impact of the West. India today has been greatly influenced in her social outlook by Western thought and ideology. Our modern laws relating to marriage and divorce have been enacted on Western pattern. Our views, especially of the young men and women on sex and family relations, have undergone a change. So now the youngsters want to establish a nuclear family and they are coming out from their joint family. Fifth point is new social legislation, means the new laws. The joint family system in India has been very much influenced by the new social legislations consisting of Civil Marriage Act, Hindu Marriage Act, and Hindu Succession Act. And Civil Marriage Act enabled the adult boys and girls to marry against the wishes of their parents. The Hindu Marriage Act enabled the women to seek divorce under certain conditions. All these acts have influenced the solidarity of the joint family. So this is another cause of the disintegration of joint family. So children, under social institution we have studied kinship, marriage and family. I hope you all have understood the same. So that's all. The chapter is over. Good day, children.